So in Tanzania in particular, I encountered the Maasai tribe, right? Which is a tribe of ancient nomads, and they still have a really simple lifestyle for the most part up to today. You know, they are cattle herders, and they are very acquainted with a lot of the medicine, you know, that grows, the natural medicine that grows in that environment. So they're medicine people. They eat like a very different type of diet, you know, in comparison to what Westerners eat. Even the way they dress really simply, you know, just like a couple of sheets, just like thrown around them, you know, and it look amazing to me, man. I love it. I love the simplicity of their lifestyle. And that was a really mind-expanding experience to encounter them. And when I was in Tanzania, most people speak Swahili. In Kenya, which is also East Africa, you have Swahili speakers, but you have a larger population that speak English. So it wasn't until I went to Kenya that I was able to actually converse with them, because I could finally, you know, ask them questions and get like some profound answers. And I'll give you one example. Like, I met some Maasai warriors, right? And I had heard that Maasai have bigger penises, right? It was an awkward statement, but if you know, it registered in my consciousness. I was like, okay, you know, I wasn't looking for the information. Someone just mentioned it. And I was like, okay. So some years later, I hear it again, right? That Maasais have bigger penises. So I have this Maasai that lives around the corner from where I live, right? He's a friend of mine. So I used to go to his shop all the time. And he speaks perfect English. So I went to his shop one day and I asked him, man, what's up with this bigger penis rumor that I've heard that Maasais have, right? So he told me that it's true. He said the reason Maasais have bigger penises is because they don't wear underwear when they're growing up. So why is this important though? Not wearing underwear allows the penis to swing as you're walking, right? So gravity acts on your penis, pulling it down. When it's in these tight underwear that Westerners wear, your penis is in a horizontal position and it's jammed up against your body. In addition to that, your testicles is also jammed up against your body. Your testicles are not supposed to be jammed up against your body. They're supposed to be free swinging, because the way that the Creator designed us is for your testicles to swing outside of the body, because they have to be at a different temperature than inside your body to produce healthy sperm, right? So nationwide across America, sperm counts have declined considerably. The reason being chemical exposure, as well as the type of underwear that men are wearing that's tight and restrictive, that's limiting the growth of their sexual organs and the performance of their sexual organs, because they're too tight, right? Like I say, up against the body. They don't have any room to grow or to stretch out. So he was saying that is what contributed to the penises of Maasai reaching their full maturity, reaching their full length, right? Reaching their full capacity, which is important for sexual reproduction and fertility, right? And that's something that most Westerners, they never heard of. What do you mean, like we're not supposed to wear underwear? Not this tight kind, because the way that Western culture is, everybody wearing all this tight stuff all the time. Breast cancer is caused by bras, okay? Because it restricts the energy flow of your blood vessels, of your lymph node vessels that are in your chest area. But people don't realize that. They are killing themselves for the sake of looking attractive, what they feel is attractive, right? They're killing themselves for that, actually. So, you know, we have to reevaluate everything, even that we're wearing. So that was an amazing revelation for me, you know, to learn about the clothes and the impact of clothes on our health. You know, so, I mean, it's a bunch of lessons like that I've learned since I've gone over and engaged with the ancient cultures over there. And some things that we need to get back to, you know, to protect our health. Some very simple things in terms of what we wear and other lifestyle practices that we engage in. That's just one example, and it's a fantastic example. So men, you know, you have to get out of those tight Speedo type underwears. You can't wear that stuff. You know, even the women, they can't be wearing those tight panties. All this tight clothes, you know, tight brassieres, tight jeans, it actually creates an environment that facilitates the growth of bacteria. And that's why a lot of people have chronic, like, urinary tract infection, chronic yeast infection, because they're wearing all these tight clothes in an area that is supposed to be breathing all the time, right? You have to wear like loose stuffs. You can't have your clothes just jam up all the time like this. Everything's super tight. That's cutting off, constricting your blood flow and your energy flow. It's best to wear loose clothing. So that's the lesson that I learned, you know, from interacting with the Maasai in Tanzania. That's one example.